Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's Live Intelligence Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support. First, could you tell me? Do you wish to keep this name? Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations? Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure? Diet set as vegan. Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review. Does that sound right? Thank you. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
Hello? Hello? I don't know if my mic worked. Please comment if it works or not. My mic broke, and I'm not sure if it's working or not. If it works, that means I don't need to get a new mic. Please. Please.
Let's head back to your home.
It's working. I'm not sure if it is or not. Oh, yeah, it is working. Yay. Oh, great. It doesn't autosave. I know that. Awesome. Yeah, it works. I was absent like one day. Like what? Now it's just like, oof. No, Michael, I can't quit. I can't play with people when I'm absent from school. Brooke, you're on a bus.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
I would be on like Fortnite or something, but I have to play by myself and Fortnite gets me triggered. I'm angry. I missed the drop the base emote, so I'm just like...
Have you been overwatering it? It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Michael, what do you mean want to play with Leo? What do you mean? or what to play with Leo. I don't know.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
That's funny because I can't even take care of it.
They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck.
Oh, you are? Oh, frick, I'm triggered because I can't even go on Fortnite. Oh, frick, I can't. I lost my mom. I don't know anymore. I might stream Fortnite today. No-go. I cannot.
Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had. Excellent. The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
That makes no sense at all, and that's not true. There's no way that's true.
There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Oh.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn.
In the autumn?
It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the...
Map? Oh, cool. Gucci.
Well, this looks like the place.
Oh,
assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
Talk to Markon. Say Malcolm was still a victory for you. There's not that much stuff here. I lied. Plant. Okay, I'm not gonna ignore the plants. I don't think they have anything to do. What do you mean, Michael? Just talk. I mean, I technically can't because I'm talking or playing with my friends to my mom. That's what she thinks at least, so like I kinda can't. Like at all. Tomorrow will be different though. Oh, that's cool. Let's open the sign. It's on 24/7.
Welcome to Stardust.
Voice scared me.
You coming in? I don't really do idle chatter. Welcome to Stardust.
Aw, he repeats himself, dang it.
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic
touch.
That's disgusting.
People are fucking scared.
Alright, looks good to me.
Oh, okay, that worked. Didn't mean to do that.
Welcome to Stardust.
To Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
Probably say Yanny.
It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your tastes, at least from what I know of them. Still, the noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Good idea. Perhaps one of the patrons knows of this Tomcat.
It's kind of obvious. Alright, bet. Yeah, that has to be it. Got it, Death Witch for who?
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped.
Yeah, no one reacted.
So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
Really?
And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
Oof.
Me either. I don't do genotypicals.
Racism increases.
And I don't know where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere.
I'm gonna use an
Sorry,
item on
did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
Whoa!
What the hell is your problem?
Your face. I'm sorry. Just gotta come up with that roast and roodle.
You want to spew that shit? Join the protests outside Genus. I'm sure those ass butts will love you.
Yeah, I should.
Now get lost.
Ow. There goes my HP.
Want to keep pushing me? You'll regret it fast. Don't make me have Majid throw you out of here. Piss off!
Are you sure you're a journalist?
Is this supposed to be another cat joke?
Oh, I guess it's milk.
What? Why should I care about that?
Ooh, okay, I'm trying. I want to kind of talk to you again just to annoy you. Let's go. Nope, I didn't meant to do. Look at a rat dancer. You don't say. I don't know why I keep using that on everybody. Oh, I thought I could dance. Oh, wait, what? Ooh, background. They look really hot. So people want me to go to the bar and arcade? You know, I'm gonna use spoiled milk. Straight up goof. Michael, I can't. My mom said that, like, I'm not allowed to. Like, literally. Oh, I thought I was gonna say Megalovania. I was gonna be so happy. Alright, man.
Hooray! You survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
I'm gonna use an item. Not a good idea. Headphones radiation. That would be a terrible power. Heck! Well, I guess I have to do that.
Welcome to Stardust.
I didn't mean to leave. Frick. Okay, I don't think
I've
that's
saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
Drink.
What are you having?
7 minutes.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Wait a second.
Does that sound good?
Any
Ah, all right, you got it. Coming right up.
7 minutes served.
Now, what is it you need to know?
Oof, crap, I'm trying to eat real quick. I didn't feel good. I just came back from like a vacation, so my whole body was just oof.
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know. Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid.
Majid.
I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know? That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing. But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick. Mostly got myself into trouble. When I emigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. I wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
Oh yeah, I made a friend. This is weird. I can kind of go anywhere now. Oh, no. Exactly. Haha.
Hey there. I heard you were looking for me. Yours truly, though.
Oof.
Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my... So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's missing. Well, that's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end.
I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll.
Doll.
Anything else I can help with? Oh, don't you worry about Jess none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. 'Cause, well... Whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act. Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places. Well, she does owe me a favor, or 3, but I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself in enforcing that blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige. As it suits you, hon. Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man. Ooh, it's a powerful OS, and it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs, within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah. I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, whew, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with him, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything. Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start. Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
No, my drink. Oh, cool. It tells you where you have to go.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo-SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at Level 2 Guard Mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force to incapacitate.
Guard mode.
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing it.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache? Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal
Hi,
history.
Braxton. I can't play with any of my friends because I was absent from school today.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister.
Oof.
I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
Oh, it does. Crap. I want to play with you. I'll do it tomorrow, bro. Sorry.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
Honor? Ugh. I wish I would have been on earlier. I've been playing the PC all day, which I'm probably going to do again.
Right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? I don't even have any teeth.
Oh, frick. I didn't mean to
I mean, done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Oh! Saves. Oh, it's a game. If you have PlayStation Plus. That's all I can really say. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's free. I don't know why it's making me do this. Okay. Okay. get into the stream. Good boy.